So, moving on with our program this morning, we have a good friend of ours. Mr. Deane was an intern with us several years ago, and he liked our program so much, so he stuck with us. And he's really a very capable young man. I tell you what, he's very talented. And so he's helping us this year with our technology, our media, because we learned that having a great marketing program helps keep the word out to the public as well. It really is important. So he's been doing a great job with that. So at this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Marsh Deane. He's the president of MLNL. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, my name is Marsh Deane. I own and operate Millennial Media with my good friend Tim back there. And we're in the business of chasing dreams. So a little bit about me. I grew up across the river and in the Oatland community. I grew up there, and then later on in life moved to the Waccamaw Neck. I went to Low Country Day School and then attended Clemson University. I studied landscape architecture, then transferred to Coastal Carolina and got my degree in exercise sports science. But throughout my life, I have always been attracted to stories. I've always been attracted to media, to photography, to videography. When I was a little boy, I loved watching Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. I always wanted to be just like him. And so after I got my degree, I decided, you know what, I want to chase my dream. I want to do something that I enjoy. I realized that exercise sports science wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. And I had an amazing opportunity through the Georgetown Rise program, the United Nations Georgetown Rise program. They connected me with Ray and Queen and the Village Group. And this was pretty life-changing for me because I've been very blessed in my life. I've been blessed in the places that I've got to grow up, and I've also been blessed in the communities that I've been involved in. Starting out, I was a part of this community when I was a little boy, before I even knew what community was. It started with a lady named Jeanette Miller, who loved me like a grandson. And later on, I moved to the Waccamaw Neck. I joined that community. I went off to Clemson, joined that community, and then later on, I came back here and I got involved with the Village Group, and I was reacquainted with this community. And one thing that has been so profound for me is the amount of love that has been shown to me. You, the parents, the teachers, the staff, and the children. The amount of love and just excitement for us to be involved with them, to be involved with you, has been so profoundly life-changing that it is starting 4 years ago when I first became the intern at the Village Group. I realized that this is what I want to do. I realized with this internship, it started off kind of as a marketing internship, and I saw the opportunity when kids got excited looking at the camera, right, and watching videos of the great outdoors. Kids got excited, and I got excited, and I realized I have an opportunity here. I have an opportunity to help out a nonprofit that is doing tangible work. For the first time in my life, I was involved in something where the work we were doing, you could actually see it. You know, there's nothing more beautiful than the kids in our community, the hope of a future, right? Our world is so crazy right now. But when you look at these kids, you don't see any of that. You just see excitement and joy and love. And with all the blessings that I've received, all the love that I've been given, this for me is an opportunity to give back. It's an opportunity for me to, in my own way, shape our future just a little bit and to make some tangible difference here in Georgetown County. And so I'm very, very grateful for this opportunity. For 4 years now, going on 4 years of working with the Village Group, being involved with y'all, it's been such a blessing. And so, what are we going to be doing? Well, we are going to be exploring, we'll be teaching photography and videography, but really what we're going to be exploring is storytelling. the power of storytelling. And storytelling is something that is pretty integral to this culture here, our South Carolinian culture. And, you know, we're also very uniquely blessed here with our places, right? A living history. You know, we have ancient trees here. We have places, we have old churches, we have ruins, we have plantations. We have places where you can go and visit and you can touch our history. You can see and touch and feel places that, as y'all know, have a very difficult and very profound story to tell. And especially in light with everything that's going on in our country right now, I feel like this place, all of these places here, this community, we have a unique opportunity to face our difficult history, to face our difficult story, and then to show the beauty that comes out of that. And so with our photography and videography classes, we're really excited because we have the opportunity, we're going to be taking the kids to some amazing places. We're going to be visiting the Waccamaw National Refuge, Rocky Point Community Forest, Samworth WMA, Old Gun Church. We'll be taking the bus up to Pawleys Island one day. We'll be going to Huntington Beach State Park, Ripley's Aquarium, Alligator Adventure. And so we have this opportunity to take the kids to see alligators and to see animals, but also to see ancient trees and historic places. The power of storytelling, especially right now in 2022, we have so much power in our hands, right? You see on social media, you know, videos that go viral or accounts that go viral. With a simple cell phone, you can take your message, you can take your story and share it with the entire world. And I mean, it's like it's so hard to fathom how amazing that is. You go back 20 years ago and you didn't have this power to connect with the world. And what I hope to share and impress upon these students is that your stories, whatever is important to you, you can share with the world. And you can make it important to others. And that really can change the world. And so the power of storytelling, the power of media has never been greater. Before we go any farther, I'd like to show a short video of last year's Plantersville Summer Academy. And this is going to showcase some of our photography, videography classes. But this will also show you kind of across the board scenes from our Summer Academy last year. So those are some of the memories, some of the sights and sounds from last year's Plantersville Summer Academy, and we are very excited to build upon this. One of the things that has struck me, one of the memories that really impacted me was the scenes at the Rice Museum. Towards the end of the Summer Academy last year, the students went to the Rice Museum and they put on presentations and displays where they were able to talk to visitors who were just visiting Georgetown. The students were able to showcase what they learned throughout the Summer Academy, so aquaponics, engineering, but most importantly, what I saw that really impacted me was that the kids got to teach visitors about their story, their culture. And they're visitors from out of town, a man with his family and 2 sons, and they're sitting there and they're asking, what is Gullah? And your children, these students, were able to tell these visitors their story about their people. And there's something so beautiful about that, because people flock to this area to see a lot of these historical places, but when you can have the children that grew up here tell those stories, it really shows things coming full circle. And so we're going to take what we did last year, we're going to really expand upon it. So with our photography class, we're going to be focusing, of course, we're going to be focusing on elements of art, elements of creation, elements of creativity. We'll be talking about design, perspective, color, weight, balance. What draws the eye in a landscape, or what draws the eye in a photo. We'll be going over everything from portrait photography to landscape and astrophotography. But then what we'll do is we'll take those themes and we'll apply it. Well, how do you take photography and creativity and impact the world? How do you make a career? You know, whether it's through social media or it's an art show. At the end of the Summer Academy, we're gonna have an art show. We're gonna have the best photo, each student. And they're going to get to print their own photos that they've taken. And so we'll have an art show where the student can showcase their artwork, their photography, tell you the story about why they took that photo, what they were feeling when they took it. And so we're really excited about that. And then the storytelling aspect. You saw this video. What we're going to do with this video is we're going to allow the students to tell the story. We're going to put the cameras in the hands of the students. And we're going to go out to some of our historical places, and the students are going to talk about it. The students are going to tell what do you feel when you visit this place? Is it happiness? Is it sadness? What is it? So we're going to explore the students, their emotions, their stories, and at the end of the Plantersville Academy, we're going to have a film that these students put together. All right, we're going to do storyboarding. We're going to let them write the narrative. And I'm so excited to find out, to hear from them, because I don't know what is the story that the kids are going to tell. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm so excited to hear their stories, for them to share their stories. We're going to, of course, dive into the living history, but most importantly, your story can change the world. And it starts here in Georgetown County. It starts here in this community. The students are going to learn how they can change the world, impact the world. And I'm so excited to see in years coming, how these kids are going to grow up, what they're going to go on to do. Again, it is an amazing opportunity. And so we are so grateful to be a part of the Village Group. And finally, we are also starting a new club for the Village Group called Our Village. And so we're going to take all of the amazing things going on during the Summer Academy, but also the clubs throughout the year, the Village Flyers, the after-school program, the Tour de Plantersville, and we're going to be putting it all in a magazine. We'll have a quarterly magazine. And the kids are going to put together the magazine. We're going to teach the kids how do you edit a magazine, how do you use the software, the editing software to put together. The kids are going to be producing a magazine so that then they can show y'all and show the world, what have we been doing this summer? What have we been doing this year? That's going to be a year-round club, and so I'm excited for that. And so, thank y'all so much for this opportunity. We're really looking forward to it, and I just can't be more grateful.